What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Man Up coming at you with a video. I know I'm kind of late with this one, but this is the Houston Texans versus the Carolina Panthers after the game. Now, I know I had the Texans winning this game 25-13. Excuse me, sorry about that. Getting over a little cold. Been coughing a lot and stuff, so bear with me, please. I know I had the Texans winning this game 25-13, but we ended up losing 16-10. Now, it was a pretty entertaining game. Some questionable plays, I guess you could say. You might say play calling. I say a little bit of both play calling and execution. A little bit of both. Excuse me. Now, Texans did. Deshaun Watson finished this game 21-33. That's not good. With only 160 yards passing. He did rush for a touchdown, but he did not throw one. Key number, no interceptions. So I would gladly take that. Now I know Texans had that trick play with DeAndre Hopkins, tried to throw a pass and it got picked off. And that's fine. It is what it is. We didn't do too bad on the rushing. On rushing, Carlos Hyde had 58 yards rushing. Duke Johnson, 56 yards. Deshaun Watson rushed for 12 yards with that one touchdown that I was talking about. And Kiki QT rushed for 10 yards. So, overall, as a team, not that bad. And also, to receiving, I'm loving the fact that the ball is getting spread around. That's always a good plus. Hopkins 41 yards receiving. Kenny Stills 24, and I know he went out with a leg injury. Looked like a hamstring. Well, I'm going to have to wait to find out what's going on with that. I haven't checked my updates yet, so I'll find out what's going on with Kenny Stills in a minute. Will Fuller had 23 yards receiving. Tight end not tight end. Another receiver had 22 yards. Jordan Akins, tight end, had 21 yards receiving. Derek Fells had 12 yards receiving. QT had 11 yards receiving. Carlos Hyde had 6 yards receiving. So overall, as a group, not bad. The ball is getting spread around. Hopkins had 5 receptions. Kenny Stills had 2 before he went out. Will Fuller had 3. Duke Johnson had 2. Jordan Akins had 3. Fells had 1. Kiki QT had 1. Carlos Hyde had 4. Excuse me, sorry about that. So the ball is getting spread around, so that's always a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So, so I can't complain about that one. Now on the defensive side of the ball, we had 3 sacks in this game. White had 1. Brandon Scarlett had 1. Whitney Merciless had 1, which is not bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're coming together as a whole, as a unit, but we just need to fine tune and put it all together. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people that try to look at the positive thing. I can go negative and say, why did we do this? Why did we do that? Why they call it play call with Hopkins? That trick play with Hopkins through the interception. Hey, I get it. I see the mindset of it. You got to keep the defense off balance. So I get it. It just bad execution. It just didn't work out the way we planned it. You see what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things to where you're happy for it, but then again, you might not be because it didn't work. So I get what the play call was supposed to do, keep the defense off balance like it was supposed to, but it is what it is. It didn't work. Time to move on to our next opponent, which is Atlanta Falcons. Now I'm not getting on them just yet. I'm staying, with the Carolina Panthers after the game. So we played a pretty good, decent game. It just we didn't get the win like we were supposed to. Excuse me here. Sorry about that. Like I said, got to sipping some hot tea right now, trying to get my throat a little cleared up, getting over a little cold sickness. I don't know exactly what it was, but anyway. But overall, we played a decent game. Now, like I said, of course, we didn't get the loss. Our kicker missed a field goal early in the game, and then he barely made that one where it just squeaked inside the goalpost. So barely made it, but made it all that matters. I know he missed that one. He been missing some field goals lately. I don't know about that. Excuse me. But overall, you know what I'm saying, I think we played a decent game. Uh, we scored, you know, our only touchdown in the third quarter. They got their only touchdown in the second quarter, but they ended up getting those 2 field goals in the fourth. That's what, what ended up, giving them the win. Even if we would have made that one field goal early in the game, yeah, it would have been 13-16. But a lot of times people don't understand. Sometimes the score can also predict how you're going to call the game as well too, because that's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? But overall, do I like how we end up playing this game? I say 70 yes, 30% no, because there was some questionable things going on. But overall, like I said, I love how we're starting playing more and more as a team. Everybody's getting involved in everything. It ain't just on one person like last season. It was all on DeAndre Hopkins, as a receiver. And I can understand why, because last season, a lot of our receiver core went down. But looking at this, man, we played pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say, nothing bad about this other than the fact that we did not get the win. Now, I will say that one play where J.J. Watt had the sack and came straight down the middle. He did a little crossing. Came straight down the middle for the sack on their quarterback. I can't think of his name right now. Kyle Allen. And Kyle Allen just did that little duck like that to avoid Watt. I gotta admit, I wasn't gonna say it, but I am going to say it now. That was a good play on his part. You know what I'm saying? On Kyle Allen. You know what I'm saying? To avoid that sack, he did what he's supposed to do. I just hate that J.J. Watt didn't get it. But overall, man, I'm not happy with, of course, we lost the game, but I am happy that, we started playing more and more as a team. I just think that we need to fine-tune it, because it's 21 for 33. You would think Deshaun Watson threw for like maybe 300-400 yards. Only 160 yards, that's not good. That is not good. So, that's not good. So, like I said, we need to fine tune some things, things like that. Now, I did also say if we keep Christian McCaffrey under 80 yards, I think we're gonna have a good shot of winning this game. He did ended up with 93 yards rushing. Excuse me. So, and he scored that one touchdown. So, we still had a good shot of winning this game, but they did use him a lot in the passing game as well too. You know what I'm saying? And because he had 10 receptions for 86 yards, and which you already know, that's what's going to end up happening with the running backs. You start throwing to the running backs, things like that. So they use him the right way. I just think our defense, we're playing a little loose on defense as well too. That I'm not liking. That's one part of it that I'm not liking. We got to be aggressive. Excuse me. Sorry about this. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But that's the big thing that I don't like, is that we are playing a little soft on defense. Now, I love Romeo Cornell. Love what he's done. You know what I'm saying? His 30-something, 40-something years. Probably not 40, but I'm going to say like 30-something years, coaching in the NFL. But I think the game has passed him by now. He need to tweak some things or something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not working. What we're doing is not working. So another thing here, I saw an article earlier today while I was at work that said Bill O'Brien's seat should start getting warm. We all know this year he is on the hot seat. So gotta see what happens, man. Gotta see what happens. And don't forget, like I said, if the Texans do finish the season 11-5, you see that Texans mini helmet right there. We'll have a giveaway to get that away. Only if the Texans finish at least 11-5, not 10-6, 11-5 or better. They can still do it. Right now they're 2-2, still can do it. You know what I'm saying? So see what happens. Then also too, excuse me here. I saw that we was working out another safety, that we signed another safety from the Carolina Panthers. His name is Mike Adams, 15-year veteran. Excuse me. I don't know if that's a good idea, but the Texans did it. It is what it is. Now, I will say this here too. That's the only part of the Texans game that I think is lacking, is the defense. And I mainly mean the secondary, because we are playing a lot of soft coverage, I guess you could say. And that seemed to be start costing us the game. Now, I will say this here too as well too. There's a couple of things that I think that we need to tweak. We need to get a little better on. I'm not going to say fire no coaches, because that's not always a good idea. But we can see what happens with that. But I think that we need to, how can I say, tweak some things. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing so soft on defense. Get in their ass. This is football. Break some necks. You know what I'm saying? Put your foot on their throat. You know what I'm saying? It's time to win these games. You know what I'm saying? And I also think I love the plays that Sean Watson makes. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes, because I saw a lot of times in the flat, like I said before, excuse me, like I said before in the past, just dump the ball down 5-6 yards in the flat. Keep the drive going. Now, I love when he make those big plays, and it is exciting. It is great. It's wonderful. But don't always have to go for them. I would rather those 10-yard, 4, 5, 6 yard completions. You know what I'm saying? To keep the drive going. Get that defense tired. Keep them on the field. You know what I'm saying? So that way we can make things happen. Now, I also saw another thing that the Texans are trying to get ex-Seahawk offensive lineman. I cannot pronounce his name. Elijah in Kansa. I messed it up. I already know I did. But I saw that the Texans was trying to work him out. So I don't know how I feel about that one, but we'll see. But right now, as we speak, I'm finna go ahead and look up the Kenny Stills injury. See what happened. See if he's okay. No, see, okay, I kind of figured he had a hamstring injury, because when he caught the ball, he ran out of bounds on his own, started limping. So, excuse me. Sorry about that. He started limping. So don't know exactly how long it's going to be out, because I'm looking at it right now. He does not say how long it's going to be out, at least not yet. I'm not seeing anything yet to say how long. So we'll see what happens with him. Hopefully he comes back soon, and we'll see. Now since the Texans have signed ex-Panthers safety Mike Adams, we waived tight end Gerald Adams. I don't know exactly how I feel about that. I guess we just have to wait and see what happens. So just have to wait and see what happens with that. Now, with all that being said, man, we got the Atlanta Falcons coming up next. They coming to Houston. We're gonna see what happens, man. I will be making a video on that. At least I'm definitely gonna try to. Like I said, I am gonna try to keep up with this before the game and after the game. Get my thoughts on everything. But right now, as you can probably hear, losing my voice, I gotta get on up out of here. This is your boy Man Up. You was in the man cave. Now I gotta kick you out the man cave. Chuck the deuce. I holla.